Hey, good morning. Welcome to the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. It is Fun Friday. And of course, I wanted to get the extra cup of coffee and everything before I joined the show, went live today. I want to wish everyone a happy Friday. Uh, I always talk about fun, try to come up with some fun ideas. And I just want to talk about opportunities for fun today. The other day, I think it was this one. So my son was able to get another picture. I put it on the what do you want to call it? The intro pic, a picture of Eddie with his ball he got, and I know it's this one because it's got a little more use on it, like it was actually used by the Major League Baseball players out on the field and everything like that. So I like these balls because he's been actually used. But he got to set the wild card game that we were able to go to the other day. I'm going to talk about what we did to make the opportunity for this to happen and some other ones he has. I want to share some of his collection from over the summer. And then also we have Fortune Cookie Friday, and talking about patience is sometimes really needed to get the reward that you're looking for. And I'm just sharing on here for the podcast people, picture the Major League Baseball, which is pretty cool. I never got this stuff when I was a kid. Official Major League Baseball. You only get these when you go to the game. And he didn't buy it from a store. He actually got it for the players and the team. So it's even better. I think it's cooler. Anybody can buy a baseball from the store, but another thing to actually have the patience to get a baseball during a baseball game, that takes a lot of patience. So with that, it's Friday. It's happy Friday. It's happy fun Friday here on the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show, where we talk about we talk about Scrum and Agile in a very practical, tactical way. But now I'm just going to talk a little bit about being agile. It's more agile today. And we do this so we can bring value to our customer, not work crazy hours to bring that value and have a little fun along the way. And all these things we do helps us have a little fun. Because I'll be honest with you, when I was a kid, I didn't have these capabilities. And I will give credit to my career path, what I've done, not that to get me to a point where I can bring these opportunities to my kids that I did not have as a young child. And part of that's why we do what we do, is to bring those opportunities. And how do you take advantage of those opportunities? Is it all work? Or do you work and then you see something just like, I'm going to go do this, right? And that's what being agile is about. When you see the opportunity, take it. So I'm going to explain that a little bit today. So 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. Let's dig into this. So as I was saying, I gotta find the right ball. The way I know it's all smudged. So this ball, which is a official Major League Baseball, Eddie got this the other day. I put a picture up as part of the thumbnail with Eddie catching the ball, and I'll put that up. Maybe I'll write up a story on everything. But he waited, and as a coach, right? I didn't do it for him though. I feel bad. This is a little story. So we were waiting for batting practice. He always wants to get there early for batting practice, try to catch a ball. Haven't really caught one during batting practice yet. Pretty. I was close the other day. I was scared. This is the wild card game for the Phillies, and the ball bounced up, hit me in the shoulder. But I turned, and my wife's right there. I was afraid I was going to elbow her right in the face. So I kind of didn't react to it. Not to blame her. It's my slow reaction. I'm getting older. I realize that. But it actually hit me in the arm, and I'll take credit. I said, well, at least I blocked it so it didn't hit you in the face, because she wasn't expecting that ball to bounce. None of us were. So I was kind of feeling bad that didn't get that practice ball that they hit out of the park there, or it bounced out of the park like a double. But it was practice. And then later on, Eddie made the call. It's like, hey, I want to go stand next to the bullpen, because usually you can get a ball from there. Which was really cool about the bullpen. We were able to see Nola warm up, and I'm telling you, these guys can throw the ball. I don't know how they hit it. You watch it on TV, it's like these people write specs. Like, I'm listening to something about these companies are building these spaceships, or it's all by paper. But until you actually deploy it, it doesn't really exist. When you watch baseball on TV, it looks like anybody can hit that ball. And then when you sit there and watch Nola pitch 99-mile-an-hour fastballs during warm up, and you got JT down there, and I got some videos of that. It's like, yeah, I don't know if I could hit that ball, man. That's really fast. And people could brag all they want, but those balls move pretty damn darn fast. So, but anyway, he stuck it out there. He stuck it out there until the game actually started. And then some of the guys in there grabbed a bunch of balls and they're tossing up, which is great. You got to have fun, right? So I'm over top him, pointing down on him, like got this little kid, and he got a ball. So he got that ball. And what I attribute to is patience. He says to me, Dad, I knew if I stood around until the end, I would get a ball, right? So he had the patience and he got rewarded for his patience. And a lot of these things, when these transformations and agile, we have to be patient and we keep working at it, working on it. When the opportunity comes, you take it. And I'm going to say why. I'm going to give the secret sauce to how we got tickets to Wildcard. Not that we're rich or anything like that, but my wife, here's the key, did an event for her scouting. So she volunteered. She volunteered her time to her Girl Scout troop. And because they set up a thing, I think our theory is that those people who set up these events for kids and things like that usually get an opportunity to get tickets. They'll get an email and you get a chance to buy it. So we got a ticket. Yes, it was more expensive than the normal game, but we did. So we did the due diligence and got rewarded later on for all the good things that she did for her girls. So that's cool. But I want to show you some of the things that Eddie's. This is like a summertime. So a couple things. One, I'm trying to think of one. We got what? So he got this ball. I guess it was last year, August 20th, 2022. Toss up from Nick Cancianos. So Nick tossed this ball while he was warming up. So this is his ball. I always tell him, when you get those special balls, put them in a plastic bag, zip them up so they're sealed. And then he got for this year, he got another baseball too. Actually, this is the minor league ball. Hold on. This is the minor league ball. So a couple things. So he got another official ball. I think I talked about this before, how he had patience and got this ball, I think, also near the bullpen. So he's figuring this stuff out a little bit. He's figuring out the trends and the data, where's most likely to get it. And then this one was from the other day at the Wildcard game. So that was cool. We got a baseball. Way to start off. He was so happy if you look at his face. And then this one, which is interesting, he's got an official minor league baseball. And he's got a couple signatures from some of the people that were on the team that signed off on it. I don't know who they are, but Eddie might know. He'll have to look up the names and signatures. But he got this ball. And how did he get this ball? I'm kind of like that guy on that commercial for insurance that talks to everyone. So we're back in the back and after batting practice, and this old gentleman, is talking to Eddie, and he was like very shy and everything like that. And I said, dude, just talk to him. And he gave him this ball that that the old guy got during batting practice, and he gave it to him. So then Eddie had this ball. All we just need to do is find a pen. And Eddie waited till the end and hung out near the dugout to get some signatures from some of the players that were playing that day. So that patience is paying off. He's having a great time collecting some balls, getting some signatures. Whether or not they're worth anything, it doesn't really matter. It's the fact that he's out there, had the patience to get that. And I wanted to share that with you because sometimes it takes patience for what we do in an agile world to take advantage of it. And on the opportunity front, again, you put the due diligence in. My wife volunteers. She does her thing. She sets up outings for people. And then every once in a while you get rewarded. It's not that she expects it. She doesn't do it for the reward. But then when the reward comes, the question is, should we get tickets? I'm like, I never got to go to a wild card game as a kid. Why not? Spend the little extra bucks. It's not going to kill us. We just won't go out to eat dinner for a week, for a month or whatever, and pay for the tickets. But it's an opportunity was there, and we were able to take advantage of it, even though it was a school night. All these things that could say, but school night, but this, but that. You know what? How often do you get to go to a wild card game? I never got until last year with that opportunity that came along. Never got to go to a wild card game in 55 years. So my first wild card game, why not take advantage of it? So you got to be able to do this. And I will say this work has given me the opportunity to that. So whatever I can convey from a mentorship or coaching perspective. And again, got our newsletters coming out weekly. Please sign up for that if you're interested in coaching. And I don't do this for him, though I coach him on opportunities. I mentor him on, Eddie, hang out here because they all come out, stand here, spread out, get some room, whatever, stick it out. Here's the time they show up, talking to the people the ushers, and the ushers will tell you, hey, they're going to come out about, 30 minutes before the game starts and warm up. And we got to see Noel practice. I mean, it was pretty cool, right? So having those conversations with people when you see them, not being too shy to have that conversation, ask them some questions. A lot of people out there are willing to share, right? So kind of like how I coach Agile. I'm here to help people along. They're in a thing, they're trying to get some information. We talk about what makes sense. What's the highest probability for you getting a baseball, right? Where's the highest probability of doing that? And he's figuring all that stuff, watching some videos and stuff like that. But you have to participate, and you have to be patient. He stood there the entire time waiting for his opportunity to get the ball. Now, again, I pointed at him. I had the 6 foot tall guy pointing at this little guy right here, and then he got his ball. So that was cool. I was very happy for him. He had a great smile on his face, as you can see in the picture, in the thumbnail picture. So keep working at it. The opportunities will come, the rewards will come. And then you have to be willing to take advantage of the reward, right? There's so many things that could have stopped us from doing that. But I'm like, let's do it. We haven't done it before. Give it a shot. Maybe we'll do it. And they won the game. It was an awesome game. It was wild being there. Never been to that next level thing per se. So that was pretty cool. With that, I want to get into the Fortune Cookie Friday. I hope when you do get the opportunity of fun, you take advantage of it. You might say, well, I have all this work. I got all these things I got to do. Sometimes you just got to take advantage. Oh, and that's one of the other things I learned with the baseball hit me in the arm. I was so worried about hitting my wife or whoever, or little kids around. You know what? What I should have done, and this is what I regret, and I don't really regret, but I'll remember next time, just catch the ball. Whatever you're going to do, catch the ball. You can determine later if there's a little kid next to me, I'll give them the ball. But you know what? The fact that I didn't catch the ball took away that opportunity to give that ball to a little kid that may or may not have been standing next to me, or to give it to my son, whatever the opportunity was. But you got to take advantage. Don't worry about all the things blocking you. Just go do it. Take advantage of it. You can decide what to do once you win the opportunity and go from there. So with that, Fortune Cookie Friday. Let's see what the Agile accountants have to say for us. We'll try to keep it short. We're almost at 14-minute mark. It's a 15-minute show. So here's the Fortune Cookie. Let's see what the Agile accountants have to say on this fun Friday. Good company in a journey makes the way seem shorter. This is funny. So good company in a journey makes the way seem shorter. And why we talk about having fun. Having fun with your teammates, getting better bonding with your teammates. Talked about that yesterday with the retro stuff. The good company, good people you work with, getting to know them makes the journey seem shorter. So the effort you need to take to bring value to your customer seems easier when you have a good working relationship, a little bit of fun along the way with your teammate. So this kind of goes right into why we do Fun Fridays. And again, take advantage of those opportunities, bring those stories back to your work. And if that fly ball comes towards you, get it. Don't hesitate. Don't do what I did. Go get it. And have some patience. As my son did, He stuck it out. My wife was like, "Well, you guys ever come?" I think she drank half my drink, my soda that I had. She bought, and she was up in the seats. And she's like, "I don't know when you guys are coming." But you got to have patience. You'll get rewarded for it. Maybe you don't really do it for the reward, but sooner or later the reward will come. So with that, I mean, I don't do transformations just to get me rewarded. I think the reward for them, if I get rewarded, awesome. That's great. That's icing on the cake. With that, good company and a journey makes the way seem shorter. Remember that from the fortune cookie. I think that's good advice. The more fun you have, the easier it gets. With that, have a happy Friday, happy scrumming, and we will see you next week. Take care, everyone.